So you've been studying Japanese for a while and you're ready to start speaking, but stop right there. It's important for us to speak to practice what we've learned, but according to the affective filter hypothesis, learners with a low affective filter have high motivation, self-confidence, and a low level of anxiety. And all of these things are inducive to learning a second language. Whereas if learners have a high affective filter, they have low self-esteem, high levels of anxiety, and there's a kind of mental block that is going to prevent learning. So if we force ourselves to speak before we're really ready, that is going to just crush our confidence and actually make it harder to speak in the long term. And unfortunately, this is what happens in a lot of traditional language learning environments, where in the first lesson, the teacher is getting you to output immediately the thing that you have learned in that first lesson. So to get ready for speaking, we can use some kind of verbal training wheels. And the first of those is language shadowing, which is very simple to do, but highly effective. So to do this, we simply listen to a native speaker and copy what they are saying. You can do this by just trying to keep up as they go along. So if it were in English and someone said, "Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about," you immediately say, "Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about." Or another way to approach it is to let them finish the sentence or half the sentence, pause, and then you repeat. And you can do this with the help of a transcript or with subtitles, but you can also do it without if you feel like your listening skills are good enough. Another technique you can use, which you might have heard people talking about before, is simply making sentences in your head or even speaking them out aloud. So for example, if you're at a very beginning stage when you're walking around your house, you can say to yourself, "I am making some toast. I am making some coffee. I am going to go to the toilet." You can just kind of narrate these everyday things that you're doing. And when you feel like you're getting to a higher level, you can start talking to yourself and asking yourself some more difficult questions like, what would my life be like if I lived in a different country? Or if I had been born in so-and-so country, what would I be doing now? And while you're going through this process, you'll probably find there are some things that you don't know yet. And that's a good opportunity for you to look them up. And this is a good way of kind of finding these chinks in your armor. And after practicing by yourself for a while, you'll probably be ready to talk to somebody. And at first, if you have the money, I would recommend talking to a teacher, or perhaps if you don't have the money, you can do a language exchange. But talk to somebody who's going to help you to correct your mistakes, because at the beginning, you're bound to make mistakes. And if you don't have them corrected, then you're probably going to make them several times. They're going to get fixed in your mind, and it's going to be hard to break those bad habits later. And personally, I found italki really useful for taking lessons because you can link up with Japanese teachers from anywhere in the world. And I'll put a link in the description below with a promotion, and you can look for your first teacher. And even once you start speaking, it's still very important to continue honing all your other Japanese skills, whether it's listening, reading, watching things, looking up grammar. All of those things are going to have a positive effect on your speaking. So check out this video here to see how I study Japanese 6 hours every day, even when I'm busy.